All right, we're just gonna jump right into it. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Stop. Let's go.
All right.
I'm Craig Jones.
I'm Devin Jones.
And we are Father-Son Review Team, and we saw Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Yeah.
And we saw it in the IMAX, and we're going to tell you about whether we liked it in the IMAX or whether it sucked in the IMAX, and whether you should spend your money to see it in the IMAX or just watch it.
Are we spoiling?
Let's not spoil in the beginning, okay? Let's, you want to bring your friend in?
So I was going to say, I don't even need to say nothing.
To get a close-up of him. Put him right in the middle here, yeah. So, yeah, it's Mr. GZ himself. Let's do a parent's guide first. Parents, if your kids have seen a Godzilla movie, they'll be fine with this. It's not scary, I didn't think.
It's not that violent either.
Well, it's violent, but it's not gory. Well, when Kong kills something, it is pretty gory.
Yeah, but not in this.
Because he eats them and stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, was that in Skull Island?
He does that in this with like a dragon thing. And
yeah.
He's got the brains falling out. So yeah, it's kind of gory.
Kind of gory.
But it's like, a big CGI monster violence. It's not like there's no humans getting blown up and all that.
It's definitely PG-13 though. And if your kid's okay with kaiju violence, then he'll be all right with this. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of swearing. There's some, but not much. It's a Godzilla movie, Kong movie. It's a monster movie.
You'll be fine. If your kid's like 10 or something, you'll probably be good.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Got that out the way. Let's talk about the IMAX, whether you should pay the money to see it in the IMAX or not. You can go back and watch our Godzilla King of the Monsters IMAX review, and we weren't happy with that because it was all shaky cam the whole time, and IMAX and shaky cam just sucks. It's not a good time. This one, I didn't think it was shaky that much.
Yeah, it didn't shake a whole lot. I liked the way that it was filmed. Like, it was different.
It was, but here's the problem I had. The first half of the movie is everything's filmed up so close that it's in an IMAX screen. It was hard, and I don't mean just the monsters, even the people talking. It's like these close-ups and jumping back and forth. It's kind of disorienting. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to recommend people see this in the IMAX because it's not really filmed for the IMAX. But about halfway through the movie, they go to this place like in the middle of the earth or something. Then the camera winds up, and it becomes a really good IMAX experience.
It's like for the first half of the movie, it's fine. You don't need to see it in IMAX. But then
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, and then like the last half, it's kind of cool.
It's good in the IMAX.
It's cool to see it on the big screen. Though.
I guess I'll have to say, just have a barf bag with you the first half.
I would just say, maybe. No,
because it's worth it. The end, it looks good in the IMAX.
Cool.
Or maybe sit in the back row. I don't know. But,
when the monsters really start fighting, and then it's cool to see.
In the second half, that whole boat thing in the beginning, where they're fighting out in the boat, that was disorienting me because the action was filmed so close. I really wasn't.
I don't really think that first confrontation was done very well in general.
And it was okay.
It was
looked better,
all right
because we went home and then watched it on HBO Max. And it actually looked better to me, that sequence when they're fighting around the boat. It was
all right, but there were just some things stuff would happen and they wouldn't show you.
Right.
It was all right. But
which camera is his? Probably that one. Okay, here we go.
Staring right into the camera.
Right. So I'd say sit through the first half, and the second half is worth seeing in the IMAX if you want to see it in the IMAX, because it does. They filmed, I thought, a lot better in this movie than they did King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters, the fights were kind of herky-jerky, and it sucked. And they showed too many humans. The monsters be fighting, and they go to shaky of the humans running around and not show you a whole lot of monster. This one, they stay on the monsters, man. And you're watching the monsters fight.
Yeah.
They don't cut away from those. And I thought that was cool. Did you like the movie? I mean, we haven't talked about whether the movie's good or not, but what did you think of the movie?
You want to give me my rating?
You can give the rating if you want to.
I would say this movie is worth the popcorn.
And why not Bomb Diggity?
I don't know. It's a Godzilla movie. I love me Godzilla, clearly. I love Godzilla so much, but Godzilla movies usually are either bad or they're decent, They're either good or bad. They're never really great. There are some that are really good, but
Right.
usually Godzilla movies, they just kind of lack a little bit.
There isn't a lot of Godzilla in this movie. He's
There's
probably
not-
in
he
it
is
like maybe
barely
10
a character.
minutes.
He
at
only
that.
has 3 scenes that he's in.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes he's in the movie. It's a Kong movie. Kong's all over the movie, man.
And I think part of that might just be because of the writing. Like, they don't know how to make Godzilla into, like, a character. Kong is, like, a whole other person himself.
Right.
Godzilla rarely ever is. He's usually just a big, angry lizard.
Right.
Just a big force of nature.
Yeah, he really was just he wasn't even, Godzilla wasn't even really much of a character in this
He
movie.
was just mad the whole time. Just kicking
was-
ass and getting mad.
It was Kong's movie, really. Kong is the person that you follow, and you know, Kong's the character that you're with most of the time, and he's the one that interacts with the humans. And Kong's pretty much through the whole movie, you're dealing with Kong.
Kong's like a main character. Godzilla is just like the bad dude of the show every once in a while.
I would give it worth the popcorn as well. There you go.
Yeah.
And the reason being is that it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, man. I wasn't bored watching this movie. Normally, Godzilla movies, even the newer ones, I get bored, man. The human stuff is usually stupid.
Yeah.
Human stuff wasn't that bad in this movie, man. It was all right.
I mean, it's still kind of boring.
Well, it's a
but,
Godzilla
like,
movie. But they had like conspiracy theorists that was kind of
was
fun,
alright,
you know.
yeah.
And what's her name from the what's that show?
He's talking about Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, what's that name of that show? Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was good in the movie. I mean, I thought her storyline was ridiculous, but she was good in the movie. And that dude from the Wilder People, what's his name?
I don't know his name.
But he's always
he's
good.
good, yeah.
He's always good. He was in the Deadpool sequel too.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but he's always good. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was worth it. It had some really good fights.
It did.
Really good
I was
fights.
enjoying the fight scenes. You
Yeah.
know,
It's because like Kong would just load up. It looked like a real punch. It didn't look like, no, it looked like they were really fighting, man. So I don't know how they did it. If they had like motion capture, if they were just, I don't know how they did it, but it looked
looks
pretty
nice.
good.
The animation looks good in this movie.
It looked good. Yeah, the movie looks nice. It's filmed well. Some of the music, I was like, why are you picking this song? But hey, whatever.
The
needle drop was kind of bad, but
it's big. I'm talking about how Godzilla's barely in the movie. He's not. He's barely even a character. His theme ain't in the movie.
Yeah, that's can't be the bomb diggity if you don't have that Godzilla theme in the movie. You can't. Nah.
That's just wrong. Like,
yeah, that was messed up. I don't understand that.
No Godzilla flick.
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah.
He has he makes beats.
All right, so
And he, we'll play his beat at the end of the video. But yeah, he makes beats, and
I've been teaching myself how to make music. And,
yeah.
Put a link in the description. Go subscribe if you feel like it.
Yeah.
It's very stupid, but it's kind of satire.
He's learning. But anyway, let's get back to the movie. So basically, if you want to go see it in the IMAX, go ahead. You probably won't be disappointed. The first half of the movie, though, isn't shot very well for the IMAX.
No, it's cool to see the monsters fighting in the IMAX.
But the second half of the movie is filmed really well for IMAX, and it's dumb because it's a big, huge monster movie. Don't be expecting anything intelligent because it's not.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I enjoyed the movie. I liked it a heck of a lot better than King of the Monsters. We didn't like King of the Monsters, but I did like this movie.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah. All right, now spoilers. They do have a SmackDown. There is, unlike the old 50s, 60s version or whatever it was, where you didn't really know who won. There is a definitive winner in this one. And this boy is very happy.
Yeah, like I was saying at the beginning, I was talking to him in the car earlier, like, I don't even think we need to say who won. I'm showing up. Showing up happy. And if you saw my other video, you saw the other video we made, saw how I was saying,
our Justice League video at the end, we were kind of,
I was saying if Kong wins, I ain't going to make the video. Well, I'm here. What's good?
But
Kong
it's not,
got his ass whooped.
It wasn't that bad, but
it was brutal.
He just got, I think, because you were saying, people were saying, I just watched Kong beat Godzilla's butt, and he really didn't.
He didn't.
But
Kong only had the advantage one time in the movie.
Well, Kong is, like you said, Kong is smarter.
Yeah.
So he just has better moves. But I think Godzilla is such a strong.
Godzilla's just a big behemoth brute
that you can't.
No.
I think Kong had the better moves, but it's like if you put a middleweight up against a heavyweight, they can't knock the heavyweight out because the heavyweight's just so much more powerful.
So Godzilla,
I think if they were more aligned on the strength level, I think Kong could have won, maybe, because his moves were better, but Godzilla's just Godzilla, man.
Kong, he's an ape, and apes are smart, so like just biologically he has a bigger brain. So Kong is smarter than Godzilla, I would say,
Right.
but look at him.
And then
like, Godzilla.
I liked how he was ducking. Kong was ducking the atomic breath or whatever. I mean, seemed realistic to me. He was ducking it and running away from it and leaping over it. I was like, oh, this is sweet. But yeah, my man Kong, he went
out.
He didn't go out.
He almost died, bro.
But he wasn't a punk though.
But you see, Godzilla's not a punk neither because he didn't kill Kong.
But Godzilla didn't kill him. He let him go.
He looked at him. He had like his claws in the spot to where if he wanted, he just does that. Kong would be dead. But like he was just looking at him, and he just gave him that like stop, and then he walked away, and that was cool.
But Kong didn't ever really submit or relent. He was still like, but he was so messed up he couldn't do that. But he never really gave up.
He kind of did like
he
submit
passed
at the
out.
end.
No, he passed out.
No, at the end he dropped the axe before he fell back.
That
down.
wasn't submitting. He was just like, I don't need to fight you.
That was an
understanding between those two.
Like he dropped the axe because he was like, I can't beat you. Let's
That's
just be
not
friends.
what it was.
Yes, it was.
He dropped the
Kong
axe.
knows he can't beat no
He
Godzilla.
dropped the axe because he was saying, we're not going to fight anymore. He wasn't saying, I can't beat you
because I can't beat you. Yeah.
No, he wasn't. No,
he was dropping the axe to say that we ain't gonna fight no
You're
more.
wrong.
Let's just be homies.
You're wrong.
Because he knows he would die.
I don't think they're homies, but they have a respect for each other and they don't need to fight anymore. But okay, that was our view on the IMAX version of Godzilla vs. Kong. And if you don't, I know most of you have probably watched it on HBO Max, but I know there's COVID and all that stuff, but as soon as you can go back to the movies, go to the movies, man. I don't want movie theaters closing. People are like, I don't want to. Why would I want to go to the theater when I can just watch it at home? It's just as better.
I don't
It's
even
just as good.
understand
No,
why
it's
people
not
be
just as
saying
good.
that.
It's not just as good. You don't have at home what they have in the theater.
Watching your TV, which doesn't look as good, and your sound quality ain't that good, and your TV is only like this tall compared to that.
You can have sound systems. We have a big movie theater screen here, but you can have sound systems. You can have a decent sized television, but it's just not the same thing.
No.
But theater owners, y'all got to quit playing and turn your bulb up all the way and turn the sound up all the way, because y'all be trying to save money, and you make it a murky, dark experience in a movie theater, and people don't want to go.
A movie theater be costing too much.
Yeah, and they do charge way too much. Lower the prices and let us come back to the movies, because we had a blast going to movies.
Like one thing that's dope about going to Williamson or whatever, go to that theater, it's like $1 a ticket.
Yeah, but they're the second run though.
Yeah, it's still.
Don't talk about stuff that the masses ain't gonna know about. So listen, everyone. If you can see it on a large screen, I would. And it doesn't have to be IMAX. It could just be a normal size screen, like a movie screen. But go to the movies. These are, these movies are made for big screens, man, and big sound systems with, 16 channels. These are just good time blockbuster
and
movies.
You're not gonna have the same feeling as like going out with your friends to see a movie compared to just chilling at your house seeing a movie. It's not the same. It's like
It's not.
It's more fun to do it.
Yeah, I enjoy a lot more being in the movie theater. And plus, you don't get as many distractions. You ain't messing with your phone. You're not looking around the house. No, you're in a dark theater when those lights go down. It's nice, man. It's great. Okay, well, let's end this video. We both liked Godzilla versus, see, I keep wanting to say we're in spoiler territory, right?
Yeah.
I almost call it Mechagodzilla. I thought Mechagodzilla was done pretty well.
I really wish. See,
Mechagodzilla's in the movie.
We spoiling and all that. You know how we do. We usually end up spoiling towards the end of the video.
I liked
Mechagodzilla. But Mechagodzilla, I liked that he was there. He was done well, but I didn't like the way that the fight went. Because it was just Godzilla laying on the ground watching Kong beat his ass. Because Godzilla was about to die from Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla was beating him, so then Kong had to step up to help.
It was stupid. Because now that I think about it, I didn't think about this before yet.
Oh man, the video was done.
Shut up, video about to be done. It's fine. I didn't think
out of batteries.
I didn't think about this yet. Is that Kong couldn't beat Godzilla, then Godzilla couldn't beat Mechagodzilla, so then you would think, oh, they're gonna team up and beat his ass.
They did.
They didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. Godzilla was on the ground in pain while Kong beat the hell out of Mechagodzilla.
No. They both were getting in some blows. Go watch it again, because I watched it again. Go watch it again.
I did. I was there with you. All Godzilla did is he lit up Kong's axe.
No. He had grabbed his arm at one point, and then they both had his arm, and he was trying, and they were both doing their thing. Godzilla did end up getting knocked to the ground, but then he charged the axe, and then the axe was cutting him in half.
That's then like I wanted it to be more of a tag team type thing.
Yeah, it would have been better if they were.
It would have been more fun to watch
if they were just beating him at the same time.
If like Godzilla would like blow the fire at him, then Kong would come from the back, haymaker just punch him down. That would have been nice if they both were fighting at the same time. And I would, if Godzilla's fighting a Robo Godzilla, Godzilla should get the last blow.
Yeah, Kong got the last blow.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, well, now that we spoiled the end, we told you.
Spoiled everything.
Spoiled. We put the spoiler up.
You should put like timestamp, being like skip if you don't want to hear about the literal last thing in the movie.
Whatever. Okay. All right, here we go. Then now the spoilers are done. So enjoy the movie. It's good. If you like monster movies, I think you'll like this movie.
I've been laughing at people that were telling me about Kong, like, oh, Kong's gonna beat some reptile butt.
Kong did beat some reptile butt, but
for like 2 minutes, and then he almost died.
He won round 2.
He won round 2, yeah.
Knocked him through a building. Dude, they jacked Hong Kong. Was that Hong Kong they were at?
I don't know, probably.
Dude, they jacked Hong Kong up, man. That Hong Kong is no more. They destroyed Hong Kong.
So many people died.
But okay, anyway, that's it. No more. We need to cut this short. So, like I said, go see the movie. If you like monster movies, you'll like this one.
It's enjoyable. It's better than the last one.
Yeah, I thought so. But if you really loved the last one, maybe you won't like this one. We didn't like the last one, so
watch the movie.
Yeah, watch the movie. Judge for yourself. Who cares? Nobody cares what we say anyway.
And if you thought Kong was gonna win, check yourself. Like, bro, it was no question. It was no question.
It was a good fight, though.
It was.
It was a good fight.
It was fair.
All right, peace.
Bye. All right, hold up.
Yeah. Yep, hold up.
We already did the peace thing, but like
one more thing,
real quick. After credit scene. So I was talking about my beat earlier and how I make stupid like satire type music. Well, enjoy.